All right, so I saw this thing saying that, was it by the year 2030, most women will be, was it, unmarried and unchildless? Well, I want to say something. If that's if it's true that most women will be unmarried and childless, well, also, instead of just blaming women, it's because it's not always just about women. I mean, look, things are going up, prices are going up, things are going up. And not only that, men, especially nowadays, treat men now like crap. You know, they want to sit there and basically be predatory and all this stuff, basically trying to control women's body and all this, especially nowadays with abortion and everything. So you know what? If women decide not to reproduce with those types of dudes, I got no problem with it. Because at the end of the day, it's their body, their choice. And at the same time, they never ask, you know, why, what men, they all never ask, sure, women would be unmarried, unchildless, but so will men. Because men need women, and women need men. So, also, there'll be lots of dudes that will be unmarried, unchildless as well. So, if that's what they choose to do, that's up to them. Who are you to tell a grown man or grown woman what to do with their bodies? I wouldn't have a kid in this economy right now. That would be irresponsible. So it's not like they don't want to have kids. It's just irresponsible to have kids while literally where economic downturn is low. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? So, yeah. When economic downturn is low, why would people in a economic downturn or, basically a recession, because we're in a recession. I don't care what they say on the news, we're in a recession. Why would people in a recession who can't afford to basically take care of themselves, why would they bring another life into the mix? That doesn't make any logical sense. But yet, do you want to blame them for making the smart and responsible decision? Are you being serious? If you want to have people to have more kids and stuff, well, then encourage wealth building, encourage owning your own business, encourage, saving their money, and also if you have to, ask companies, because it's also because of the wage too, because they think, $7.25 is gonna, because people still will pay people $7.25 thinking, that it's gonna help while everything else has gone up. No. If we have to, we should protest. Get wages up. And yes, wages should be up at least. The federal minimum wage should be at least, especially now, should be at least $10.35 an hour or more. You have to go all the way up to $15 an hour. These companies make billions upon billions of dollars, okay? I guarantee you, they can afford $15 an hour paychecks. Okay? I'm pretty sure they can. Now, for small businesses and stuff, we'll be more relaxed. Now, for small businesses, because here's what you should do. For big businesses that make billions of dollars, everybody should at least start out for $15 an hour. So, things like fast foods and stuff like McDonald's, just start out at, $15 an hour. Easily $15 an hour. Because it's a $1 billion business. But for, a small business that's just getting started, I would say, then you can do, let's say, $8 and, let's say, 35 cents. Makes sense. You know what I mean? Because the cost of living's gone up. And since the cost of living has gone up, also a lot of men and women are still living with their parents. All the way up into their 30s. They don't mention that either. Because it's expensive right now to get your own place. So a lot of people are living with, older people or with family members and stuff like that. So there's not a whole lot of people that, that you want to get married and move out because, you marry and move out, you're not going to make that much, especially since, again, wages are stagnant. So it's not just, and so people are like, well, it's also women and their choices. It's like, no. Women right now are actually making the very responsible choice of not having kids right now. Okay? So if you want, because women are looking for men that can take care of them, who have their own place and stuff like that. The average man right now can't even afford his own place. So why would a woman who wants to have a family want to marry a man who can't really take care of himself? That doesn't make any sense, especially if he's supposed to be the protector and provider. Well, if you can't provide for yourself, they're gonna say, well, if you can't provide for yourself, then how are you gonna provide for me? It makes sense, doesn't it? So you can blame them all you want, but at the same time, I mean, you're really gonna blame them for making a responsible choice. So I always said this, men, if you want to have a girlfriend or a wife, listen, get a better job, update your skills, go to trade school, learn a trade like plumbing, HVAC, electrical work, stuff like that. Save up your money, and then buy yourself your own place, or go into an industry where you're gonna make, let's say, go into an industry like in tech or whatever, where you're gonna make, a lot of money. Because like I said, if we're supposed to be the protectors and providers of society, well, then you're gonna have to learn how to be a hard worker. You gotta learn to save up your money, and you have to learn how to budget. So instead of going out every night, let's say you go out, once every 2 months, you go out with your boys to a strip club or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So you can save up and get out of your parents' house. Oh, but yeah, for people, and I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very hard. But at the same time, life isn't easy. Life is a struggle. It's going to keep continuing being a struggle. So listen, I'm not going to judge a man for how he makes his money. So listen, do whatever it takes to make your money. Whatever it takes. Like, I don't care what you have to do to make your money, make your money. Especially if you really want a family. Yeah, women are going to see you hustle and grind, because women are attracted to that. Women are attracted to men that are hustlers and grinders. So hustle, grind, get your money, get better jobs. Learn better skills. Go to trade school, like I said, because you'll be making a lot more in trade school. Out of trade school, you know what I mean? And learn trades that a lot of people are not learning, like masonry. Masonry, if you learn masonry, because a lot of people know how to do masonry, you'll be making a killing when you get out of school. Get your CDL, truck driving. Truck driving, you make a lot of money. Let's see, plumbing, you make a lot of money. HVAC, electrical, carpentry, landscaping, all that stuff. Learn a trade. If you learn a trade, you'll be fine. Even glass works. I know it's not easy, but nothing in life is ever easy. So, I would say, start young. Learn a trade while you're young. I would say start learning. So, if you're a teenager, or if you're 18, I would say instead of going to college, you can learn to go to a trade school. Learn a trade. Because it will help you down the line in the future. And the more work experience you have doing that trade, the more money you're going to make. You know, because we're going to need a lot of tradesmen in this country, because we have a lack of tradesmen in this country. So you will get paid, a lot of money if you learn a trade. And then because guess what? That light right there, okay? Doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are, or if the lights go out, or lights go out, or anything like that, and people don't know how to fix it. Doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. Everybody needs lights. Everybody needs air conditioning. Everybody needs, a new gaming system. You know what I mean? And if you learn how to fix all that and do all that, you'll be much better off. So, yeah, I suggest you, learn a trade, learn how to copy and paste, learn a whole bunch of other stuff that will make you money. And then also research, some of the highest paying jobs. And by the highest paying jobs, it's going to take a lot of work and effort. If you put in the work and effort in, you'll be fine. And then you can finally get out of your parents' house, also in like 2 to 3 years. And then you don't have to,